So when I first started watching Power, specifically the first episode of the series, I knew I had something very unique on my hands, and it's been quite a roller coaster since I got into the show, and now with these spin-offs, I just gotta say the rating, the acting it's all top notch, and I'm just kind of mad that this show is ending. I really am. I just feel like shit is finally getting off the ground. Like Braden really is little Tommy. Done canceled Christmas on this drug dealer that caused this girl to be overdosed. They were kind of sloppy about it. Like I know Ghost would have been a little more careful with that type of stuff back in the day, but Tariq and Braden are a lot younger, so it makes sense that they would mess up. Like last week's episode, Dirty Diana done lost the kid, and she went freaking ballistic. I love how Tom Tariq mentioned after Raina was shot, he went after Ray Ray and took him out. So the way she took this cop chick out was reminded me of Ghost when Ghost was in prison. He got rid of that annoying cop. He kept bothering him, smashed his face in with the weights. Threw it at the same exact thing. So I'm like, it's a really good drama in this season. This entire 4 seasons of Bravo 2 Ghost. And you get like the business reasons for why this show was essentially put on ice. But keeping my fingers crossed, we got another series in mind with these characters. I know Power Book Origins is on the way. It's been announced. It's in development. I'm sure 50 and Courtney Kemp are hard to work on that. But I think this show could have at least had 5 seasons. If not 6, definitely 5. I feel like it's such a missed opportunity because Tariq really, right before he shot Zion, so I'm like, yeah, I'd rather go if that's you. Just like, no, no more. Bang, bang. So he's finally coming into his own. I would absolutely love seeing his development over the course of the original Power series. Because now, looking back, I'm like, going through the series again because it's so good. The moment Tariq found Angela's gun in the closet, I think the writers knew what they wanted to do with this kid. Pretty apparent to me that this was always the plan. 22 episodes left in the series. I'm just like, man, we got a lot of stuff to tie up with this show. I guess that's why they didn't have Diana have a kid, because there would be no point, because the show was ending. And I'm thinking that somebody's going to go by the end of the series. I'm betting on Monet. She was an interesting character, but like sometimes not even sometimes the mentor figure always goes. So especially with her arguments with Kane and Drew. If this was going to have another season, I would say killing her off would propel them going forward to be better people. But since this season is ending, I won't say prematurely, but since this series is ending, I don't know, maybe Dasha will go, but she should be in protective custody, I believe. Her and her youngest kid. I mean, we met Effie's mother in this episode very briefly, but just that one scene really verified her sentiments and why she doesn't really trust anybody. Yeah, can't blame her at all. That's what makes some of these characters so real because that one conversation is like, how many people have actually gone through it with a parent? It's completely abandoned, just left to fend for herself. This is one of those things that makes the show just so good. I'm hoping that book four, Force, wraps things up for Tommy as well. But here it's not. This is, of course, said that it's not the end of Tommy's story. So, just the end of this chapter, apparently. So, I'm excited to see where that goes. That's for Tariq in book two. I mean, he's not. There's no truth anymore. I think Simon's starting with truth now. Tariq can go back there. I think it would have been cool to see Tariq own the club. Probably what Ghost intended for him before he shot him. I'm just a little underwhelmed by this. The fact that this show is ending. I feel like it's ending way too soon. Because they also do some cool elements too, like the Fight Club stuff, Underground Fight Club, where we met Zion very briefly. But, maybe in Power Origins, you get to see young Zion, maybe raising Canaan. Who knows? It's pretty clear to me that Unique is actually Breeze. It's pretty obvious now that is. So looking forward to seeing how that unfolds in season four of Raising Canaan, which should be this winter, probably December, because it goes to be over before the end of September, maybe early October. Two episodes left. Series finale will probably be like 2 hours. We got a lot of shit to wrap up. Just one of those shows that just it was strong from beginning to end. Some things in like the first season or two was crazy about like the professors getting on. I didn't really care much for those two. And the Despicable Drew romances could have done without that entirely. I just didn't need that at all. I'm glad they got rid of that stuff. Just say I'm grateful for my remote. But yeah, this season's been pretty solid. Uh, Looks like Detective Carter and Elmer are going to form an alliance, which would probably could set the stage for another series. But at this point, of course, Tariq's plan backfires naturally. I don't think they're going to bring Ghost back. I don't really see the point now. He's even Lamar Harbor, so it has to be like the right story for him to return. Keep seeing videos of people saying, "Oh, Ghost is watching Tariq." Like, why would he be doing that? Like to believe that he is, but like, if Ghost was still here, he would have shown up by now. But I can also see Ghost sitting back and watching, letting Tariq just do his thing because kind of what he needs. Like Tariq really needed to come into his own, be his own man, that type of thing. I don't know if that would have happened with Ghost still around. Could have, but I don't think Power really has happy endings. So someone's gonna go. Don't know who. Could be Tasha. I'm betting. If I had to guess, probably Monet or Tasha. Maybe Derry Diana. Who knows? She already lost a kid, so could be Effie. Never know. Or Josephine. This is apparently her name, according to her crazy mother. And whatever happened, I hope I get to see these characters again. Maybe in a new series. Fingers crossed.